Hi guys, welcome back to hashtag the Catch Up Durban with me, pookiedubz and
Your boy UMX.
Sekunjani.
Sekunjalo. Ima-ke before sizisiqale.
Yes.
Ngisacela nixolise. Pa 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 pa.
Oh guys.
Yeah. I told you.
Okay.
I told you.
Okay. First of all,
Yeah.
I was under the weather.
Yeah, where were you?
I think it's maybe that seasonal flu. But being had my temperature was up and down. Yeah. I dealt with that. I'm healthy. I'm shabzinto. So I'm back. But I wasn't feeling good. And a lot of people have been feeling under the weather.
It's a change of season.
Yeah.
Angithi yini manje? Spring, summer.
Yeah,
What
it
are
is
we?
spring. It's spring, yeah.
Spring, summer. So vele whenever the weather changes, sonke sijwayele ukugula. So yima-ke wibuka ufudumele like wibuka kanjani? Bunobakhe athi wibuka le fight.
The fight.
Yes.
Bekigedwa.
Uwedwa.
Bekigedwa kamereni wrapped up in a blanket.
Yes.
Bengi, I was waiting for a good 15 minutes. But it turned out to be.
Hey, bro, that fight was funny as fuck, bro.
It was a shame. No, actually, it wasn't actually funny. I did. I saw him as a bit of an underdog. So, we always want the underdogs to win.
Yes.
Especially with, the way that Casper was moving. I was just like, for once. Not even for once, because with Unok Music, he also dealt with him accordingly at the time. So I thought Champion Nae pretty ugly. Looking at his physique,
yes.
I thought he had it. Looking at the attitude, he had the right attitude. He had the physique going, and it was a good back and forth between the two. So I was ready.
He was selling the fight.
He did.
And he was just like, yeah, I'm gonna do the things. And ukwabona lama clip on Facebook of abantu bafika bepapa. Oh yeah, I'm gonna fuck him up. Yeah, he don't touch me. Jalo, the person who's usually like that. Yeah, well, there's like ama clues that you see like, the loudest one in the room is usually low also shower. And it's not always low, always score. But anyway, I think this is a W for Upretty Ugly because une album, une project, he's mainstream. He's been mainstream for a while, but Upretty has been in that place where it's like underground, but this solidified his spot. So although Ushaiwe, he actually won. He was laughing to the bank. I think that's what's dope.
True, because he got a cash prize. I'm not sure how much.
How? Ngobe Shaiwe?
Yeah.
Wena ungavuma ukushawa for imali.
Ngishawa Casper for imali. Ngamela iphakamise. Wabeka 100,000 for lo mfana lo nobusobukhulu. So mina ngaba half a meter.
That's what he's probably getting.
Imncane phela mina kunoslick talk. Okay, ngibaqaza.
Brother, into engisho ukuthi yazi Upretty ube nenhlahla ngoba yazi cishe wayishaya ingane yabantu. Bengwama comment uthi hawu manje udlamo lingaka dog bekudlalwa like.
That's true. No, he went in regards to that. But anyway, it's fine. Those things happen. But it's just, his wife looked so embarrassed. And I felt her as a woman. It was, I'm saying,
you wanna know why?
Being dealt with. I know. Oh, guys, no. This is my protector we're talking about.
Yeah, but besides that, I'm not also gonna lie. No. Candice, I believe that whole family, they're incredible. Like I've shot them a few times, but
same.
She comes across as a dominant, strong woman. Like make that a competition ngiyawina and angithanda ukloza. So I mean, I think it's just the competitive nature of like, my husband lost. Yeah, well, but I'm sure Upretty Ugly is gonna come back stronger. Like he's gonna do something related to this stuff. So at least no one got hurt. Even after this, they're going to be more friends. Lendi ifana na khathi sibancane sithe uyamsaba hamba thatha inhlabathi yabo. And then after that ngigcina back like you become friends ngoba it's like, oh okay, so uyashaya impela yabo na ungisabi ubona umunye umfana manje. So I think iyadingeka lento kwi hip hop, no violence, none of all that shit. Sort the stuff out in the ring and isikhohle izinto eziningi lento yokuhleba yabona nje ipolitiki. that's what I love about amajite piano. Bonke nje, I'm not in it, but ayikho lento yomona. Wonke umuntu is with each other, kahambisana, people looking out for each other, and I think hip hop needs more of that.
But they do the same thing though, because when I was looking at the whole Big Zulu freestyle situation, I think a week later, bonke bahlangana.
Bahlangana kwamayimai. I think there was an event, something. Kwaqhamuka KO. Jiki kwaqhamuka noQuesta futhi esikhaleni. And ama-event amaningi bese bewashaya befakwa bonke. Kulandwa ngisho iPharu Zulu Boy. Bafana lo Duncan.
What's iPharu Zulu Boy?
Sorry Zulu Boy, bengisho nePharalanga kithi lo.
Okay, why ubiza ngephara?
Akuthi ngicwele ngayo bambiza ngephari phari successful yabo. Phari nama lines, phari nepeni.
Uthi ngizole akushongo mina. Zulu uyasabeka.
Akekho happy.
Hey ngasebenza noZulu Boy bafethu Durban nje nanga. Inkabi yami le abafethu. Inkingi ila.
No, you can't say that because I think he also holds his own in regards to the pen game. But we're all different. Our strengths are so yeah, in regards to that. Another interesting thing where Zola7 had
Hey. Zola7. You see, sorry, before we enter this, mina ngiyajabula mfethu ukuthi uZola mina mfethu inhliziyo yami ibuye bebhlungu mengibuka ukuthi how we treat our legends. So ngiyajabula ukuthi abantu basakhuluma ngaye, bamcelebrate, bamema, nje kuyahappena and hayi ukuthi bamdabukela nje uyahappena kumnandi. I think that's so important and we haven't seen in terms of ikwaito hip hop abantu abadala being embraced the way it is now. So ngiyamjabulela nje ngempela uZola.
He is because he was definitely a trendsetter in his time and still namanje. His music definitely speaks for itself. And you can, when you hear Zola7 song, you find yourself feeling the same way. He had so much influence at the time. I think he started a whole movement around Githin. I was about to say thug rap, but it was Kasi rap and introducing it in a way, not that American style rap that I think a lot of people seem to shy away from, but now it became more South African, so more South Africans could relate to the life of a person.
What's your favorite Zola song?
Don't cry.
Yeah. That's when you playing ngicabanga manje ubani lekhuluma.
Yeah.
Yabelela shaya ingoma wenzayoni. Hey, nglavele.
Nale Aisha no unathi nolwani.
Yes, right. Don't believe a word they say. Listen to your daddy. Overturned on me, I accept, but first to put some respect on Zola7.
Definitely.
I remember when I was like 16 and I met him.
You met him?
Yes.
What happened? Tell us a little bit of the story time.
No, my dad was cool with some of like the people who would host him in the Buffet later win. So, because I was like, ngiyazama rap. Ngaze ngambhalela incwadi kuZola7. Ngakhumbula la noqala, hola Zola. I was like some white guy shit like that. And I was like, no, uhlezi ayithola incwadi but akaze ayithole erhymayo, yabo. Uzobona ukuthi hayi lento ni blind. Okay, anyway, akayithola ngaleyo ncwadi. Bafika, they pulled up with a squatter camp and I was like 16 years old. It's called his tomb. Somewhere. So anyway, I met him and it was cool. But Fethu Zola ngamthanda dog. Ngamthanda. Like ilento isho ukuthi be superstar. You know what I mean? Like my adverts, nje. Buya act futhi. So it's like Bafethu Zola did the most. And the thing is, even khathi izinto sesingahambi kahle. Ehlezi asho, hey, if they do anything to me, it was this guy. Like bethanda ukusiza abantu. Into engithanda ngaye beyithanda ukusiza abantu ngisho abantu abahuzo noma kunjani umuntu obhayisa mhlawumbe izinto yabo ufika abagostele kodwa batshengisa ukuthi mhlawumbe yenza kanje so unenhliziyo egolide and big shout out to Zola.
No, he does come across as someone
who's very
so no, go on. More musicians or artists or creatives need more people to ngithini to communicate some of the things that hlampe or ngithini, to pick them up.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are not in our positions are right, especially being that it's mental health awareness month this month. So I think that's a beautiful thing. And if it does get to him one day, I'm sure he's gonna feel what he has a young person who still understands why I did what I did and still feels it's okay. My music is still influential, even when the days were dark and I'm not feeling as influential as I was before. Here's a young man out here who's still so excited to meet me. Hola, Zola.
Yes. No, ngoba ngizansi phone nje ngifuna ukufunda yona le message. Bonga Ngcobo Zola7 says he is flooded with messages from aspiring artists.
Yes.
Zola7 has weighed in on the influx of aspiring artists looking to be signed to a record label. This after rapper AKA took to his Twitter timeline to say it was every artist's dream to sign a deal. Back in the days, everyone was trying to get a record deal. Imagine. You're old. Yeah, everything has changed. Like, if you're signed to a label, you were definitely going to be on TV. Amasiti, Ngcobo, like, back then, everything was different. Man, now there's TikTok, there's Spotify, there's YouTube. You don't really need a record label. Abantu izinto beyicapuna in every but labels were good at controlling izinto. So mhlambe ingoma yakho izodlala generations, or if you got an advert, wonke umuntu would know. So yeah, what do you think?
He mentioned kodwa ukuthi namanje especially with him having such a big name, people are still DMing him asking to be signed by him. So Angiti has a record label.
Oh snap.
So asking to be signed by him. So there's still land that AMA record labels do to AMA, or do rather for AMA artists. And they trust the idea of a record label. And I think it's a bit of a, not necessarily a bit, but it is a shortcut. There's a lot of things that, or there's a lot of like obstacles that you don't go through if you are signed to a record label. But then it's always about the whole politics, about email zako and things of that nature. I don't think we really understand the finances of running a record label. And I think maybe I might sound a bit controversial, but I think some people might are speaking upon something that they don't know, because they are not a record label themselves. They don't necessarily understand the business of running a business like a record label. I think also we can say that in all other industries. Ukuthi mina ngi business owner, wena umsebenzi wami. So manje when ama contract coming in and things like that, now you feel like you're owed a certain amount of money. You feel now ukuthi hi nangu my boss, now you can research certain things and the amount of money that people receive in regards to my contracts via tender websites and things like that. Ukuthi oh ushola itender ya 24 million. Why is my salary still the same?
Well,
but they don't understand. No, but they don't understand the running costs necessarily of a business that is so big. And that has become quite ageless, since the dawn of music. There's a way that it's run, and I think also when I see with independent labels, no, it's not easy. It's not easy.
1000%. Lento indaba yama labels manje ngendlela engibuka ngayo, it's almost like being signed is a job. So it's almost like you can, okay, but just try to think of it like this. You can go to college and get a degree. It doesn't mean you'll get a job. But then you can also just go out there and start doing the practical and probably get something. So I look at it like that. You can try get signed. It's almost like a degree. About the structure, you get a job. Or you can be, as you're saying, an entrepreneur, figure it out. But what people don't understand, or people glorify, I'm a CEO, but there's on Facebook, Twitter. It's like, bro, you don't even know what a director is. Like, your shit's not registered. It's like bosses move differently. You know what I mean? And Labandaba, my bossy, they literally put everything on the line, and sometimes it's years. So what I would say to artists like trying to sign to a label, I'm not saying we don't do it or do it, but there's also this trend of like, I won't sign, I got my master. Bruh, with Jay-Z, what's the point of having masters? Like, what's the point of owning 100% to nothing? So I also see Lendo Guti, label and they really believe in your talent. It's much more better to be working with them, getting screwed over, because at least Bonabazo Porsche and we as good like back to Ndezela, but they're gonna make your name and they're gonna give you access to resources you don't. So it's a very slippery slope, and I don't think it's a one shoe fits all when it comes to labels. That's why they're good. If it's not broken, you shouldn't try to fix it.
That's true.
If you are an independent label, like there's room for any and everything. So
and
go to a label if you think it's a great idea, but then at the same time, don't think you're not going to get screwed over. And it may not be instant. It'll be a year from now when you start popping off.
I still haven't seen, going to our next topic, I haven't seen Sthe really complaining about anything that has to do with my record labels. So you can see, Uguti, there's a way that now you need to move as an artist, and now the record label will cooperate.
I'm not going to lie, but into into engithanda kakhulu ngoNasty.
Yeah.
Uhlakaniphile. And I'm not talking about yena as umuntu, but when you listen to his lyrics and ubone ukuthi lo muntu ucabanga kanjani, khohlwa swag ne accent, lalela ukuthi uthini. He knows exactly what is happening, and he's doing it in a way from such a young age. He always says, I became a man at a young age. He's not just saying that because it sounds nice. He's saying ukuthi he was thinking like I'm an OGA too at a very young age, in how he maneuvered the game, backstabbings from people he call friend, his business acumen, even the books he reads. Like, Connie interview Ngcobo when he was with Slicker, and I'm like, hey, it's like he's really tapped in and smart. So I think Uguti is orchestrating, it's working for him, and he has a plan. I think that's another thing. He has a vision and he has a plan, and he knows what he has to do to get to it. And I think that's why the success is just going to keep coming.
And it does.
The music is so fire. I'm enjoying it. Iverson Army mixtape. And he's just going to keep taking it to the next level.
Yeah, so we celebrated this week, if I'm not mistaken, 1 million subscribers on YouTube after he dropped his album and Irresponsia Loco, and also from his album Strings and Bling. He first of all, he broke history in regards to that. He's the first. No, well, he did break. Is it called?
He broke a record.
He broke the record. So he broke the record in regards to being the first South African to have a million subscribers.
Like across all genres. Oh wow!
To be the first one to yes. And then after also in February, if I'm not mistaken, he also I was about to say broke history or made a record or whatever. It's guessing. He also got like 20 million listens. We album Strings and Bling.
That's insane.
On Spotify the first week
kid in Africa. In the first week.
Yes.
What? Coolest kid in Africa.
Definitely the coolest kid in Africa. Another one seems to be one of the coolest artists in Africa. It's Ngazi. She's moving in a way that I think most people don't really understand. But I think whatever she's doing it right. And Nami, she must teach me a thing or two. DJ Sthe.
DJ Sthe.
Once again, DJ Sthe. Yes. Once again, so she's been nominated. She's been nominated for in the category of Best Female Club DJ of the Year in Africa. Our awards, they are called the Ngcobo African Awards, an international awards ceremony that acknowledges and celebrates individuals and organizations who contribute positively and do well in various industries such as art and entrepreneurship. Oh, wow. It's going to be hosted in Zambia. Voting lines are open. You can go on the site on www.ngcoboawards.com and vote for DJ Sthe. She's the only African. No, she's the only South African. No, she's representing us. So she's the only South African.
It's
that's
nominated.
been nominated.
Kuyadlalwa South Africa
So,
kodwa.
no, clearly she's doing it.
We have Waffles, we have DJ Sthe,
Yeah.
like top DJs that being nominated. No.
No, but I think Uguti, there's a way that they categorize, or there's certain things that they look for in regards to that. Like I said, it's for humanitarian work. Maybe nae umningi kwama charity
On the community side.
and community side and things like that.
What do you know about DJ Show? Because we can use this instead of laughing as a teaching moment.
To be honest,
some of us are size.
Unfortunately, mina ngazi.
So it's good, maybe.
Unfortunately, I'm not too. No, Pela, we're celebrating her.
No, we can celebrate her.
As someone who's been nominated as best club female DJ in Africa. So I think
as a spy, there's so many other dope females, bro. Female DJs. DJs in DJ, wait, guys. DJ Zinhle, DJ Waffles, DJ. There's so many dope DJs. But, again, I don't know much about the awards.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But isn't it also, Uguti,
and
the people you surround yourself
are also
with.
Subjective, guys.
I was about to say, Oguti, it's also about who is promoting you, who is moving your music, who is ngithini, who you hang around in regards to maybe what spaces that you're able to find yourself in. Because I've never heard of Ngcobo awards. But they happen annually. They happen annually, and I think Kuti, for her to be a representative of South Africa, so I think it's absolutely beautiful. Ukuthi she's up there doing her thing. I think there's a lot of other artists in South Africa that we all don't know, who are nominated in various categories in Europe and things of that nature, who are not in our faces, who are maybe in the jazz category, or maybe in the African pop. And so, yes, people are doing absolutely amazing things, but I think people are just focusing on certain genres and their favorites. I mean, like you mentioned, DJ Zinhle, no Waffles, they're in our faces all the time due to the way that they're marketed, right? But yeah, maybe the marketing is different because that's not what she's trying to do. You know, that's not the goal in regards to PR yakhe.
Yes.
I know PR is doing a beautiful job. She was a Song of the Year now.
Was Rick, every episode. Rick was what's up, dog? Rest in peace, Ricky, man. Tanga lama wata Ngcobo dog straight. Wait. Yeah, no. No. Okay, imagine.
It's going to be a bit of a political thing because imagine everyone who wins kube ngathi abana talente.
No, it's not that. It's the fact that the transparency and the authenticity when it comes to these processes. Like, how many awards do we see our government being involved in, but then people don't know how to be a part of that? You know what I mean? Like, there's a very clear South Africa. We know how shit gets over here. So it's like, yeah, it's great. Yeah, well, it always just seems that people don't want to recognize artistic work for what it is. There's always like an ulterior motive, monetary related. Uguti, who's knows who. Yeah, boy, and the white labels knows what, and it sucks. It sucks because we don't fucking like that shit. And but that's not to dispel what you're saying. It's great to celebrate a bunch of artists who've been doing it, but if the same people have been getting nominated for 5 years, why are we still watching that shit, bruh? For the same shit, you know what I mean? It's like there's so many more other stories to be told, different, but then it just always seems like there's a great agenda and reason for something.
But that's what happens when something is a business. That's business. That's how business is. Oh, so
it's the awards music show business. It's the awards music.
It definitely is a business now. with the way that they move around in regards to how to get their music out there, about publicity stunts and who they pay and payola within the industry and things of that nature. That is definitely a business move. Like for me, I can say, Nami, if I had.
I want you DJ now. Want you DJ now? That's why I asked.
How much have you made from payola?
How much have you made from payola? Also, the Mike.
But First of all, the wrong.
Just say zero.
First of all, the wrong. Definitely not. I'm not about that. I don't know what will
So
happen
you've
in
never
the
got
future.
payola?
No, it's not about that.
Sometimes.
No, it's not even that deep, guys. Honestly, but I think
Yeah, but I think this is actually a nice thing. Who decides like the music that gets played? Like, I know, okay, I don't want to spill no beans, but program managers, station managers, where does it come from? Like, is like, but I don't want to compromise
Yeah,
what you
I
do.
mean-
But it's like, is there a lot of people involved in the process? Is what I'm saying.
No, for me, what I can say in regards to the station that I work for, I think it's all about what are
Don't
some
worry,
of the jams.
we'll edit this if you don't want it. But
What
go.
are some of the jams that are moving among crowds? Does it go with the values of the station? Does it go with the target audience? It's all about what it's a youth station, so it's all about what the youth wants to hear and things of that nature. Also, another thing I think is very beautiful about the station is that they also give some of our own youth opportunities.
I was about to say
to play
that.
their songs.
That's
and
one of
so on and so
that
forth.
station you're with is one of the ones that actually look out for community.
They do.
Ngeke ngiqambe amanga, like this station, you hear songs from guys in the bedrooms
Yes.
to guys who are established, and into emnandi leyo. Like they've always stood for that. So it's
They
like
do,
that's dope.
they do, that's
I wish other stations were like that, and it wasn't just about the money.
That's, I mean, it's they've been around for a while, and it's the way that they move.
Let me ask you this question. Now we're still on Apendul. Is it about the passion, or is it about the love and passion, or is it about the money?
I think you need a bit of both.
Yeah,
A bit of both is very important. First of all, in regards to passion,
passion.
I believe that my passion will make me money.
Okay.
Right? Especially if my passion is where my talents lie. If your talents don't lie with the passion yakho, I think a lot of people are passionate about a lot of things that I think are not things that they are not within their ability to do. You know, we see all the time with our competitions. I don't think my competitions would necessarily still be around if everyone who entered the competition was good at what they did. You know. You find,
Okay, how do you define talent? Khona ngihambe nawe kahle. Yini talent kuwena?
Okay.
Into okwazi ukuyifunda, into ozalwe nayo, like what is talent to you?
I believe in those nayo. I think for some kids, from emncaneni kwabo uyabona ukuthi no, this kid ngathi yakwazi ukumuva. Okay, this kid I see lengane lena gravitating towards into ethile more than okunye. And then when you nurture what they gravitate towards the most, it really does become what they most where their talent lies, and it also becomes the passion. I think passion. No, do you think talent becomes passion, or passion becomes talent?
Well, I think ukuthi, and this is not even stupid, but it's a cliche quote. But see, hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. True. Or something like that. True. But I believe ukuthi wena ngoba umdala umngaka muzofuna ukufunda ukudlala ipiano.
Yeah.
And it's something that you were destined to do, so to speak. You will attract you will put in the hours, it won't feel like you're working, and you can be as good as someone awaqala na 9. Yeah. So I don't really subscribe to the idea ukuthi khona abantu abakwazi ukwenza lokho abantu bangakwazi. Yes, bakhona laba bancane abazalwe ngezinto, especially like in sports and stuff where it's a clear distinction. But when it comes to artistic stuff, I think ukuthi it's also quite subjective. Ukuthi Lorna can do this and this person can't. So
no, I think that's offensive, especially to someone.
Well, think of this. There's the 10,000 hour rule. I don't know if you heard of that theory, yes. But if you put in about 10,000 hours in a specific craft, you could attain a sense of mastery in that field. Doesn't mean it's a guarantee. It's a plus minus, and factors are change. But what's offensive about that?
I think for people who I feel like art is something that can be taught, and not something that you are born with the ability to be able to make absolutely amazing sculptures, for example. So mina, if you're saying mina, if I would spend enough time with a brush and a canvas and paint, I'd be able to reach Picasso. status.
But why are you using Picasso as a reference point? There's other different types of great art. There are people who are as great as Picasso, but just not in his style. That's why I'm saying what art is subjective. Khona abantu abazofika bawutshenga upende, but mhlambe it took them 20 years to do it in that way. So I think it's all about like eventually finding out what you are good at and what you can do. And then people will look at you and be like, damn, he's talented. Or wow, what's one in talent? But it's also like you have to fail through other stuff while you're figuring out what you are talented at.
Yeah.
It's a tricky one because like it's like there's a sense of genetics. But then maybe they also trained freaking hard. So it's having great genes and it's also working on it, and that took them there. And it's not an unfair advantage, but when or something. So it's a very interesting one, the talent, what is being talented. But that's why I'm saying, what does that have to do with like passion, love, and money? Because rich people who don't give a fuck about what they're selling are passionate about what they're selling.
But you cannot be passionate.
I could be a millionaire and I'm passionate about pen, knowing production and how to make a pen. But it doesn't mean I was born like.
You were born to make pens.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So how much of it is passion and love and how much of it is like,
that's what I'm saying. It's both. I mean, for you to have an idea of creating a sort of a pen that's different to others, that means, number one, you saw a gap. Right, Vele, that's what business is all about, seeing a gap in the market. Number two, you spent enough time and you had the creative genes within you to maneuver a different way or to find a different ingredients to create a pen that abantu would maybe helps you grip better. Maybe it moves better when you are writing or drawing and things of that nature, you know. So I think nalapho there's some sort of talent that you're using within that passion.
No, ngiyavumelana nawe, but and this is just like maybe close this off, but I think that's not how the world operates. The world operates with the strongest, the best, the most fierce will win. Like mubuki ihlahla, like keep but that impande zazo had to destroy others. Life, there's a sense of whatever's beautiful has to fight for it to make it out. So there's a sense of like, even like making babies. It's painful and it's sore. So I also think with that kind of stuff, like it is about passion and love and but in the real world it's like like ilwana is alwana. Like you have to be talented, you have to have creativity, you have to be zonke lezi zinto and become dominant so you can actually fucking.
That's why I'm saying it's a bit of both. It's money and passion at the same time, with a bit of. That's right. I think
like remember sebefuna izinto zabo and you're like, well, only into ngolandela isipakpaka usepassion.
I think most people futhi that's how they move within the world. They're making money off of my passions and my talents abo, you know, outside of maybe being employed in a specific space, you know, just to bamba lana until you're able to maybe make what you want to work.
I mean, I always say this. I mean, there's plenty guys that I know rap better than me. Abanye can draw better, but you need to also not turn, like, you can't dim your shine just to make someone else comfortable. You have to go get what's yours. You have to become talented in whatever. Mhlampe, when the way you dream or vision is different to the next, but technically another person may have another attribute that makes them more better than you. Yes. So their talent is quite perspective. I mean, their talent, it's quite like subjective, dependent on who's looking and what they're looking for, and isn't enjalo. But passion, love, money, we want
it's
all of
it. In one pot, and I believe that's it. It's all about passion, money, and talent. So that's quite interesting. And then another thing is in regards to talent and things like that, I've seen some of the most talented people are very lazy when it comes to talent zabo. I can name okay, I don't want to hoot my own
Stop snitching.
I don't want to hoot my own horn.
Snitching.
I don't want to to hit my own horn, but I think I haven't. There was a time that I didn't really take myself seriously as within the where my talent lies, and kancane kancane ngiyabona ukuthi hayi sengiyavela. Kancane kancane ngiyavela.
Yabo ngoba usho kanje let me do two things. Ngisacela ukumema. I haven't said this to anyone before. Ngisacela ukumema uAndile kwi House of Pain. Shout out to House of Pain, a group that I'm involved with. Shout out to Brian, aka Big Mo, Sijima Ulwandle. Guys, siyanmukela, hit me up if you'd like to be a part of it. Doesn't cost you anything. Sijima Ulwandle, kumnandi. We gym for 2.5 hours. Hit me up if you're interested. Shout out to Big Mo and House of Pain. Every day, ntambama from 5:30 to about 7:30. South Beach. Yeah.
I'm in.
You in?
I'm in.
I know, Shayesa, because lapayana it's more about the mentality. And kona abantu abafit, kona who are not fit. But it's about good to we feel pain ganye and we go through it. Yeah. And abani it's all mental. So lendo show nami, I agree. We all get lazy. We all feel low. Sometimes all you need to do is surround yourself with the right energy to remind you to keep going. I'm not gonna lie. You don't want to let everyone down. And humans, like as a band, we very natural. So like mubona omunye umuntu can do it, now we azama. But like muhleli wedwa uzolokhu uyigoqile and not even try.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Do you take it a bit easy on females?
No, we've got a lot of dope females. Come through. Yeah, I think they'll love you.
Okay, I will see. I'll do a bit
I don't know about easy, but come through.
I'll do a bit of a vlog.
And that's the thing. And ilending itanda. No one's in competition with no one. Yeah. You're in competition with yourself, lapaya, and your mentality. So doing stuff that you didn't think you could do and being proud of yourself. And we all want that. We all want that. Because, guys, there's an assault from TV to social media. So kumnandi sometimes to just take control of your damn life and tell your body to do this and actually do it. It's so powerful and it's so liberating.
I absolutely love a positive group mentality. You know, I think every single day we are just surrounded by, I think, izinto that bring our energy down. You know, day in, day out, you uthatha phone, something happened to umuntu othile, or the world is upside down and ustesekile. Now impilo yakho mhlambe ayihambi ngendlela lena that you wanted for yourself in regards to that. So it's absolutely beautiful to have like a group that's all about positivity, you know, healthy body, healthy mind. Hopefully your spirit also does the same.
Speaking of, are you ready for the shoot?
Listen.
Hey, yo, bro, I ask the questions that I know need answers.
Yes or no?
Listen, yeah.
End of month.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking, but it's also like.
Yeah, I'm excited for the shoot.
Come back, guys.
Yeah, come.
Wonderful, because naming as some days I'm phoning and
I know it is.
Yeah, well, but scared.
But I guess when you're working towards something, I guess it makes it a bit more easier.
You have to be always working towards something. Think of it basically. It's like muzosukalana ubhale kwi-GPS ukuthi uyaphi. You may not, there'll be obstacles or lokhu kuzenzeka, but you know where you're going. Kodwa muzoma nothi ngizoya. Direction is more important than speed.
That's right.
So
That's
when you
right.
know okay, ngizoya la. It's not your job to know ngizofika kanjani. Your job is to come with a positive attitude and to like ngizofika khona. That anytime I've achieved anything, it wasn't because I knew no, it happens in weird ways. A call will happen or but inhliziyo yakho mirate ukuthi izwenzeka lento ngiyayifuna iyenzeke, and you always showing up with that attitude and you trying every day and like ngiyanqena kodwa, and you still try. After a while it's like how yazi lento bengiyifuna nansi sekwenzekile, so enjoy
Hollywood nami.
Uzofika.
Listen.
Uzofika.
I wanna go swing there, bro. Swing. I'm a boom swinger, professional boom swinger. Uzalo, Mbeu, Deben Jen, Hostela, Ngcobo.
Technical, come on, let's go.
Tell me a bit about boom swinging. What exactly is boom swinging?
Boom swinging, ngathini? Owami umsebenzi khona ama-mic.
Yes.
Lapel mics, la wesiwafaka kuma-act.
Yeah.
Then kuzoba khona this stinging ebanjwa.
Yes,
Yeah, nayo si-edda kuyona i-sound, ukuthola i-clear sound, just in case i-mic yakho iwa kwi-scene, ibiqhubeka i-scene. Mina ngizokhona ukuyithola nge-boom. I-audio yakho ibe clean. Nokuthola ambience ke ngaphakathi endlini environment mewukuthi sike emnyango mekhala inyoni ngizozithola nangayi boom yabo.
So
it's a nice job.
Yeah, so Meg, so what do you need to go through in order to be a boom swing? Or can anyone just be a boom swing?
No, you have to you have to have experience in that.
Really?
Sound and film. Yeah.
Oh,
You can do ungaba boom swinger or a sound mixer with film just knowing his sound.
Yes.
Then okwaka film uzokubamba ko YouTube ukwenziwa njalo esikhathini samanje. Because ngimasho amangaka Ep5.
Yeah,
Ngcobo, Uzalo, Deben Jen, Mbeu, Hostela.
Wow.
Yeah, 5.
I was funny to be like in front of the camera. You've never watched
I've been once.
Yeah, I remember that short movie.
How was that experience?
Iyathusa leyo nto if you're not used to it.
Yeah.
Because khona nje enye episode engisanda kuvela kuyona kwimbewu
Yes.
na kwi-hostela i-season 3 ngivelile kuyona but I was just an extra kwi-hostela.
Oh, that's nice.
Kwimbewu I was part of the scene because babeshootha into engathi i-YouTuber.
Oh, okay.
So e-show yami yathi ifuna the clean audio so angeke sikwazi ukunika ama-extra iboom ukuthi kube yona sibambelayo so akungene mina ngiyibambe. That's how.
So yabona ukuthi kancane uyabizelwa.
I think that's the nice thing
Yeah,
about being
that's nice.
in film production. Awugcini kwinto eyodwa. You have to be multifaceted. Like mina ngiyashota as a DOP, but sometimes I assist video editor, but in video editing or content production you can do sound design more-wise. So exact same whether we gaffer, whether you're sometimes come on my budget. I don't know if I'm right. Like how complex the setup will be.
Oh, that's interesting. Another interesting fact. Before we
Act.
wrap up. No. Well, I've been in a film production before. It was a student film. It's after when I still went after. Yes. I was.
Speaking
I
of,
was in a
because this is
few of those
organic.
films.
This is organic.
Okay.
Tell me about Sthe.
Sthe.
Mapumol.
Kunje ba Sthe mapho?
Usiphelo ama-skits.
Nah, man. Oh no! Shout out to Skits by Sthe. I love umsebenzi wenu namajita onke nje bantu umavesti ahlanya wena.
Too much. Ngisandehlangana nedrobheni by the way.
Yeah, uyahlanya lo. USphe Maphumoli awufunda naye.
Sthe mapho. I'm trying to remember. I'm so bad with names. Describe
Ufunda naye.
Describe Sthe to me quickly.
Mude bese after in your class.
He was even in
Shy face, mude, uyahlekisa. No, man, just think back to your class. This is nothing weird. It's like just the...
No, but you had different, like, about departments, actually. Sometimes, well...
Yeah, after after ngayizwa leyo nto ukuthi like yabo if ufuna ukufocusa kwicamera.
Yes.
Angazi noma i-second year noma umnyaka wesingaki like deala necamera nje ezinye izinto nje like.
Don't worry, I'll introduce you. He's got a podcast. It's called It's Not Common Sense. Shout out to them.
Okay.
Nabashutela Itegweni and...
Sthe, yes, Sthe. No, but I used to call him No, but I can't be like, ngiyaqala ukuzwa ukuthi ubizwa ngoSphe.
Mina ngibizwa ngoSphe mina.
Cha.
Mina ayidlali mina lo mina le lokushina amagama. Angidlali yena.
Manje ubiza ngoSphe.
Cabanga guys.
Oh wow, that's wow.
I work with him now.
Oh, no wonder.
He's a great guy, man.
He's an absolutely amazing guy, so talented. And
So Mutsini get?
no, he's very talented and he knows his stuff. he definitely knows his stuff, and you can see the passion with everything that he does and all the productions that he's a part of. He's a very, very amazing director. He directed, if I'm not mistaken, one of the films that we were in our student film at the time. It was like a TV show kind of thing. It was called Echelon. He was a director, and that's definitely, I see him being in that position for big productions one day. So yeah,
Yeah,
very
no,
good.
he does his
I've
thing.
also
He's a
seen
great
some
guy.
of the things. Isn't that the same one that Maurice Dry was in?
I don't
It's
know.
one of the DWR presenters.
Yes. Ukhona.
Yes. Oh
Social man.
yes.
Yabo,
Absolutely amazing
guys,
energy.
So the reason I brought this up, I know bang memile khona, but sizohamba
Yeah.
siyobavala, see what the vibe's about, because they're
Oh,
also doing the
yes.
podcast. Yabona nje sithi cross pollinate, sihambe siyobona ukuthi
Yes.
it's not common sense, it's thini ngihambe noPhuki. Sihambe siyovibe out, and then nathi mhlambe sibameme.
Definitely.
Sihlale nje kube mnandi, siyayidinga le culture la eThekwini. I mean, it's exciting. It also would be dope ukubona ukuthi bantu basipana kanjani.
Yes.
And guys, like ngoba nisibuka nje nathi, we're trying to figure it out. We know we're dropping one episode twice a week, but
Yeah.
comment, suggestions, tell us more people you want us to check out.
Yeah.
We also want to do a guest. Like alisha ama guest ahephenayo la eThekwini. Like
I want a bit of controversy. I want a bit of. I think we need to. I would like to expand the conversation. I think we can definitely do more with some of the conversations that we've been having. It's all right now. It's been all about getting to know us a bit, getting to know a bit of some of the interests that we like. We absolutely love music, as you can tell, and we all for I'm a artist and I'm a creatives. But I mean, there's definitely other departments that we'd like to tap into, and also nati grow within this space. So we are very open minded in different conversations. Controversial conversations is what we want. You want rawness, you want juice. That's it.
Anisixhumanisa nabantu abazovula amasango, guys. I-podcast ithi ukublowa apha.
Yes. So just let us know.
Sayidinga le mali, guys. Anivula amasango.
No, so definitely it's all about once we have more conversations like that, I think they'll get to know us better and the way we think better, and I think that will definitely help with just opening a bit more.
1,000. Should bazobhintshala naye i-guest. So
Lalela.
all right,
Definitely,
let's
so
check it
definitely.
before Svalele. Are we not missing anything, then? Let's
No, we're not
see.
missing
Oh, I'm a BET Awards, guys. Number one. Huh? No, okay. Mina bengibuka lawa orkanti, but I think nalawa locally basanda kwenza ama cipher mengaphosisi.
I know ukuthi
Basanda kwenza ama cipher like the new
Mills,
guys.
one of his baby
Mamas.
mamas had a bit of a freestyle here, and he was mentioning how much of an embarrassment it was. So I was like, oh, how was it going No, Umikmili, yes. So they took one of his kids' mother and put her as in one of the ciphers. And yeah,
She spilled the beans.
I not necessarily spill the beans, but I think that she took a place of someone who could have done more for that cipher, and he was just mentioning how embarrassing that was.
Cheers.
Yes. I'm telling you, the fashion with beauty awards.
Hayi vela akunalutho dog, akunalutho.
Angifuni abantu bangazi.
Buka phansi nendawo.
That is so
God damn.
No,
All right,
that's-
let me go through these real quick. So the Lifetime Achiever Award went to Sean Combs, P. Diddy. The Album of the Year went to Bruno Mars, An Evening with Slick. Anderson .Paak.
Okay.
Anyway, the Best International Act. The Best International Act, Begu Burna Boy,
Oh,
Shout out to Burna Boy. Ngithandile album yakhe.
And his tour was absolutely fire.
He's doing it right.
South Africa noma bekephi khona le performance eshayile etrend.
Oh yeah, ngibonile. Laza shaya le ngoma oyishano aka ngoba babhefo aka wathi ungaphinda ubuye. Ngamana wayihlephula le people because ufika aqala kakhuluma nje wakhuluma umshito wakhe nje wathi yeah bengafuni and then it's like oh love da, 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 da. I was like killed him with success.
He's an amazing artist.
Yeah. Okay, uba nomunye that we care about but Burna Boy one. Oh yeah, ne album yakhe into engithandile intro has got Lady Smith Black Mambazo. Ngcobo. No. Okay, now my award. Now my award. Oh, so best male artist Begu The Weeknd.
Yeah. Again.
Yeah. Best group was Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak. Best collaboration Wizkid, Justin Bieber and Thames. Best female hip hop artist, ngiyafuna guess.
Nicki
Cardi B.
Minaj.
Ay, nah, Bobabili lost to Meg The Stallion.
Okay, that makes sense. I forgot about her first.
Ay, my perfect. Ngisuntjalo Meg The Stallion. Ufuna ubopha ipansula lami mfethu uqamba manga uthori lens dog. Uthi wamdubula dog. Anyway.
Ay, guys.
Ay. Okay, best male hip hop artist. Akaboshwanga kodwa. Best male ngewudubula umuntu ungaboshwa ngale. Anyway, best male hip hop artist. Who took you just saw. You saw it.
Ulama.
No, ngizwile. Kendrick.
Ngoba i-album yakhe ngazwa beyihype ukuthi
Nah, it's and Kendrick beats Drake, Future, J. Cole, Jack Harlow, Kanye, and Lil Baby. So I uspanile. Video of the year is Baby Keem featuring Kendrick Lamar. Family Ties.
Oh, that's nice.
Ngayithanda nami leya. Video director of the year Anderson .Paak. Okay, a few more. Best new artist Ulado.
Okay.
No, behaphene lama award and the reason sikhuluma ngawo ngoba ngiyazi ukuthi iBET yase South Africa BET Africa, my bad.
Yes.
BET Africa. I think I saw a few ciphers, but I just saw abantu bathi shit. So angaboni any of the
I haven't
ciphers.
seen anything.
Senibonile nini?
Nothing. I didn't even know that we.
Yeah, bona because ajwayele vele coincide bazofika benze ngale and then nalana kenziwa kukhulunywe because it's one company. But anyway, it's nice to know ukuthi asibuka.
No, I didn't. I think it's lost the plot from what it was before. I think
Maybe we're not the target market.
Well, I guess, but I just don't like the light that they show abantu abamnyama in.
What, BET?
Yeah.
Tell me more. I like this.
From the dress code to the way that to the behavior. I think we're bigger than some of the behavior that we see.
But surely that's the artist's fault. The organization highlights the talent, right?
True. But now
I also hear what you're saying.
now if you have certain values and certain getting morals, I think all events or events or awards have a certain ethic, you know. So manje, if like ama Grammys, there's a way of doing things. You cannot dress like this. You cannot do this. You need to make sure that you behave a certain way. Koma BET, I always see them with bottles, behleli lapha, koma audience, glasses of wine. Abantu are just jamming and I get that, but manje it's all it's just showing.
Yeah, when you're saying with that image of a band, especially with something like to black people.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's not big.
Yeah,
present BET.
Maybe one day.
Manje masulokhu igxeka yabo.
No, akigxeki. I'm not saying no. I do. I would love to be there.
Okay, edit MX.
Anyway, before we wrap up, guys, I've got an interesting thing to tell you guys. Something happened yesterday. No, I wish, guys, that's okay. It's fine. I'm definitely wifey material. Anyway, that's besides the point.
You had it, guys.
I got baptized yesterday.
Whoa! Po. Okay, Andile, tell us about that. Uyavuka ekseni, what's going through your mind? Buge phi iliphi lelisonto, and how do you feel now?
Okay, first, I think the way that I was thinking, my mindset at the time, I think I was dramatizing izinteni that were going to happen pambini, right? So I was thinking, ukuthi uyafika lapha and there's just this ball of energy that you will feel in the room. Ukuthi manje you're going to take part in something so crucial to your spiritual journey, and also it also contributes to your journey of life moving forward, right? Because there's a certain way that you start behaving or you start seeing the world, especially if you dive into ngithini, some of our passages asebhayibhelini. The more you read, the more you get a better understanding and how you can better maneuver yourself emhlabeni, through the word of God. So then I thought about it, and it was something that was always in my heart, especially after so many things, so many heavy things have been happening around me. So I felt a heaviness, and I felt ukuthi this is the best way to lift some of the heaviness away from my heart and my soul and as umuntu. So I made that before you take that, before the day, you are given time to read certain passages, right? Read certain passages, familiarize yourself with these passages, internalize, think about them and what they mean to you. Yeah. And then once you get there on the day, you fill out a form. I get to pull up a certificate.
Oh, wow.
It's a celebration.
That's dope. I didn't know that.
It was a permanent certificate. So you write down some of your details. You write down from which church that you come from, so on and so forth. And then throughout, maybe for a good 30 minutes, you rejoice. You have a bit of a there's a sermon that goes on to better for you to better understand the phase that you're about to embark on, and the importance of it, and how it should be something that's exciting, because umuntu omdala uvuka as umuntu omusha, right?
So you're newborn.
There we go.
Born again.
That's the significance about the whole water thing, because that's the significance about being dipped into amanzi.
Okay.
It's like a burial. And when you come out, it's like a rebirth. When you, angithi muzalwa, uma wako has that whole situation where the water breaks, and then you come out. So it's that whole symbolism of uyangcwatshwa, and you're going back into the belly of your mother, basically. No, they have a room.
Oh, wow.
They have a room that they dedicate to that. I didn't really ask in regards to the room, but I'm sure that they pray over amanzi,
of course,
and things of that nature. So there's a few of us, young, old, taking that journey. You get called, you're separated. You're separated, women and men. I don't know if there's a reason why. And then you and then you come out.
Wow, well, congratulations. Yeah, no, congratulations first and foremost. Like, wonke umuntu, I sincerely believe ukuthi wonke umuntu has their own journey in terms of spiritual awakening, spiritual enlightenment, and I can't be negative about that, because it's a beautiful process. And I think this is gonna, as you're saying, I didn't even know baptizing is a metaphor for you being reborn from Ioled. And I think this is great. The world needs more of that, because I don't know about y'all, well, sometimes I feel like ngiyantanta, but you watch these videos, you just watch what's going on, uzwibuze na ukuthi ayibo hayi dog.
That's why
No. And that's what I'm saying. Whether you're Dlozi, whether you're Hindu, Islam, Mina, there's something very powerful about being spiritual, connecting to a higher power, and living a life that's enriched with good. Like I think in Jamaica no good no love phakathi qedile qedile, because a lot of of the negative stuff doesn't subscribe to anything greater than itself.
That's true. And also in regards to logically, like you had mentioned, there's also so much importance when it comes to amanzi, you know. So for me, it's the 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 idea of going back into the water and get in to receive the energy that comes with it. I think that was the most important thing for me, is the energy that comes with it and the cleansing also that comes with amanzi. So it's all about that. I'm definitely not someone who's gonna be like, because you there connecting a corner. Definitely not, you know. But it's the most important thing for me was the water aspect, you know, and so the fact that
What are the things? And I mean, you're more than welcome to not answer anything you don't want to answer.
Yeah.
But what are you not looking forward to? Because I suppose you encompass all these morals. You're gonna keep growing, obviously. But what's the greatest change that you are looking forward to? Like consciously, like I can't wait. A year from now, I'll. Yeah, well,
self-discovery.
yes.
That's it. It's all about me becoming a better version of myself. Hopefully,
No, you
that's the
will.
version
You
that I'll
will.
become. I'll become the better version of myself, because you can become several versions of yourself. So for me, I'm putting it out there to the universe. I would say I want a better version of myself, and it's not all about being a Bible thumper. Hey, what's hey? Who was that? It, for me, definitely not about Bible thumping. Yeah, well. But for me, it's all about just better understanding myself and better understanding the vision of my life. And I know what I would say, for every religion, there is one thing in common that we have, is for purpose. And I've seen ukuthi most of them futhi bayakholelwa kuNkulunkulu outside of ezinye izinto that might come. That's it. For me, it's just me noNkulunkulu. Okunye kuseceleni, it happens, you know, kunama-politics akhona. But for me, I just wanna directly be in alignment. So it's all about that. It's all about being in alignment, and hopefully I'll find myself better through the journey that I've taken.
No, this is beautiful, bruh. Like this is so enriching. No, this is enriching. No, because I'm not gonna lie, been clear I'm this weekend just working, and like I'm very proud and I'm happy for the step that you have took, because in a sense it's giving you control of what's going on with you, and when you do that you always win. That's the one thing they don't tell us, because when you look out everyone is flexing buka mina, yabo. But once you just start like connecting with your heart and your mind, it's beautiful.
Yeah. So I'm excited. We'll see where it takes me. Hopefully, I get things that I didn't expect, and some things that in my head I'm expecting. But it's definitely a journey of the unknown, especially a spiritual journey. Something that I feel is the most important thing to the well-being of wena as umuntu. No matter which journey or which path you decide to take, the spirit is something else. And iyazisho midinga ukuthi pay attention to me. Kuyonakala empilweni yami through different ways, through amaphupho, through things that are happening with your life, through hlangani kwento, or through feelings, you know. So for me, what I can say in regards to the journey that I've taken, and to also bring across to omunye umuntu ukuthi, guys, let's not neglect our spirit, you know, because I think ukuthi if we really, really, really deal with it and feed into it positively, right? Ziningi izinto zethu engakhanya, It's very important for us to have this conversation, especially being the month of mental health. Ukuthi, let's take care of our mental. And I think it starts with the spirit.
No, but let's also take care of the men.
Yeah.
Pookie.
Take care of us.
Hey yo guys, I mean this has been phenomenal. Spongile guys, thank you for energy, thank you for your time, always appreciated. And guys, thank you for tuning in and watching this and getting to this part. Make sure you hit that subscribe and like button. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Also drop your comments and your suggestions and any feedback that you have. Ngcobo7, we open to that.
Definitely.
Are you open for that?
Be nice. Let's be nice. It's all about positive energy, guys. Let's be nice. Hey, bro. Now, pretty ugly. Second show.
What's over there? What is happening?
What is going on?
Oh my god. Guys, who are you calling out? Oh my gosh.
Guys, I cannot believe.
What is happening?
Bonke ama-filmmaker tsantswempu. Ayizela. Nali challenge.
Oh shit, so next time guys. I will. Showcase.